Makakapanayam naman natin ngayon si Senator Bam Aquino, kaugnay pa rin sa SONI ni Pangulong Noynoy Aquino. Magandang umaga, Senator Aquino.
Good morning, Howie, at sa mga nanonood po sa atin, magandang umaga po.
Yeah. Senator, alam natin na itong pork barrel at ngayon ang DAP ang malaking usapin ngayon sa media at sa political class. Pero sa tingin nyo ba maraming mahalagang issue at problema ngayon ng bansa na natatabunan itong issue na to? At kailangan ipaliwanag din ni Pangulong Aquino sa kanyang SONA.
Well, palagay ko, Howie, no, yung taong bayan natin talagang lumabas at sinabi na importanteng pag-usapan yung PDAF tsaka yung DAP issues. And I'm sure mabibigyan rin ng pansin yan sa SONA, no? Pero palagay ko marami ring ibang mga issue na importante. Tayo po sa Senado, no, we passed the Go Negosyo Bill, now a Go Negosyo Law. Actually, it was signed into law last July 15. At yung batas pong ito, nagbibigay po ng tulong sa mga maliliit na entrepreneur sa ating bansa, no, mga mangingisda, mga magsasaka, mga micro-entrepreneurs. At palagay ko, yung mga ganyang klaseng issue, dapat rin sana mapag-usapan, no, kung paano natin maibibigay o maihahatid yung kasaganaan na meron tayo ngayon sa mas maraming Pilipino. We call that inclusive growth. And in the 2013 SONA of the President, sabi nga po niya, ito yung pinaka-importante na dapat bigyan ng tutok ng ating gobyerno at ng ating lipunan. So I'm hoping, hindi lang tungkol sa mga skandalo yung mapag-usapan, pati rin itong mga issue na magbibigay talaga ng kasaganaan sa ating mga kababayan, mapag-usapan din.
So ano tangible benefits sa mga ordinaryong tao itong Go Negosyo Law na to?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for asking, Howie. Actually, alam niyo po, yung batas pong ito, nagbibigay po ng tamang support services para sa ating mga micro-entrepreneurs. No? So kung meron kang maliit na negosyo, isa kang magsasaka o isa kang sari-sari store, isang vendor, at naghahanap ka ng tulong, whether it's getting your right permits, finding financing opportunities, or makakuha ng kapital, makonect yung mga produkto mo sa mas malalaking merkado, lahat po yan pwedeng magawa sa mga negosyo centers na binubuo ng Go Negosyo Law. And these negosyo centers shall be found in every city, municipality, province, run by the DTI and in partnership with the local government unit. So, binubuo niya yung infrastruktura para magbigay ng serbisyo sa ating mga kababayan na nagnanais na magnegosyo at magkaroon ng livelihood sa ating bansa. And how this basically addresses one of the main concerns of the Philippines, which is our unemployment problem. No? Kumbaga, yung bansa po natin, napakaganda ng takbo na ekonomiya, pero marami pa rin unemployed tsaka underemployed. And we're hoping this law can help fight unemployment, underemployment, mag-provide ng income opportunities sa ating mga kababayan.
Okay, so hindi nga masyadong napapag-usapan ng matagal o maayos itong batas na to. Baka meron pa mga ibang batas o achievements si Pangulong Aquino. Hindi nga napapag-usapan dahil nga ang halos lahat, ang gusto lang pag-usapan ngayon yung pork barrel. Do you think he's being given enough credit for some of the other achievements that he has made?
Well, alam mo, Howie, ganoon talaga kasi sa ating politika no? Sabi nga nila, the evil that men do live after them, the good is oft interred with their bones. No? So yung mga accomplishments sa mga gandang bagay, kinakalimutan ka agad. No? But palagay ko, when we look at where we are now, no, we have to look at our high GDP growth. No? Kung tutuusin, ito yung best growth ng ating bansa for the past so many decades. We're now considered as a rising tiger in the ASEAN at talagang nakatutok ang maraming mga iba't ibang kumpanya at iba't ibang mga bansa sa atin dahil sa mataas nating growth. But itong growth na ito, at aminado naman dito ang presidente at ang buong gobyerno, kailangan talagang mas maramdaman pa ng ating mga kababayan. So the way I see it, yung first half okay na na-achieve natin yung economic growth. Pero yung second half, which is to make sure na maihatid talaga ito sa mas maraming Pilipino, palagay ko yun yung pwedeng bigyan ng tutok talaga these last 2 years of the President.
Okay, you're one of the neophyte senators. No? It just so happens na nag-umpisa ka ng term mo in what people say has been among the lowest points in Senate history. Any thoughts on this, Senator?
Well, alam mo, we're going to have the opening of the Senate now in a few minutes, no? And of course, I think this is the first time na magbubukas yung Senado at meron kaming 3 kasamahan na currently incarcerated. So talagang mababa po yung ratings ng Senado, mababa yung tingin ng maraming tao. Pero palagay ko naman, at nasabi ko na rin po ito sa mga estudyante, no, specifically, the only way to get back the trust of the people in the Senate is to really work hard and push for laws and policies na makakatulong talaga sa ating mga kababayan. Kumbaga, kailangan po talaga makita ng taong bayan na kahit marami pong skandalong nangyayari po dito, marami naman po rin mga senador na handang magtrabaho at handang ibigay ang kanilang oras at sarili para po makapagpasa ng mga batas na tutulong talaga sa mga Pilipino. So I'm hoping we can counteract all of this negative reputation by showing that we can produce laws that really help our countrymen.
Okay, Senator, everyone knows you're the first cousin of the President. So far, after 1 year, has this been more of an advantage or disadvantage for you?
Well, alam mo, both, no? Kung tutuusin, both. I guess in some way, in many ways, I think during the campaign it was an advantage. But you know, when you're already in governance, palagi ko yung pinakamagandang advantage dito is you're really able to work with the different parts of government, no? Naiintindihan mo kung ano yung plano ng presidente, meron ka rin mga plano, you're trying to put it in sync. And I think maybe, this Go Negosyo Act that we have, it can be better implemented because we have close relationships with the executive. And, I'm currently the chairman of Trade, Commerce, and Entrepreneurship, so may oversight function tayo sa DTI. So we work very closely with them to make sure that this law is not just on paper, pero talagang maitupad talaga to. It really gets to the people. Yung disadvantage naman, Howie, of course, is that, syempre, lahat ng galit kay Pinoy, and these days, mas maraming nag-iingay dyan, galit na rin kaagad sa akin, even without asking for your opinion or really trying to find out what we've been doing in the Senate. But palagay ko, that's really just part of it, no? Kasama yan sa political process natin. Yan yung demokrasya na pinaglaban rin natin many, many years ago. So, palagay ko, at this point, you just really need to work hard. Whether you're on the side of the president or not, you have to work for the people. And as a Senate, and probably as a legislative body, kailangan yung mga nilalabas namin mga batas talagang makakatulong sa ating mga kababayan. Whether it came from the opposition or the administration, I think that's paramount pa rin, sa aming mga goals, as a legislative body.
Okay, one final question. Everyone wants access to the president. People assume that you have special access. Do you talk politics or government business with the president during family gatherings?
Well, alam mo, I haven't been in a family gathering with him, I think, probably since Christmas, no? I see him sometimes, in the course of our work. To be honest, I don't really get to talk to him about policy matters, no? We try to keep it as formal as possible. Pero palagay ko naman yung ginagawa ho namin dito, especially with regard to supporting micro-entrepreneurs, getting more microfinance and financing opportunities for our countrymen. Ito pong mga binubuo po namin mga polisiya, palagay ko in line naman to dun sa balak rin naman ng gobyerno na mas may patupad ang malawakang kaunlaran. So I think in that sense, we don't really need to talk that much because pasok na pasok naman po siya dun sa goals ng ating gobyerno.
Okay, maraming salamat po, Senator
Thank you,
Bam
Howie. Salamat.
Aquino.